We're at Pennsylvania College of Technology today, and you can see behind me Tucker number 13. So the Swigart Museum was nice enough to lend this vehicle to the school for use in their automotive restoration class, and they are going over some of the systems to get the car running again. This car sat for several years, and when cars, and particularly Tuckers, sit, you know, you don't want to just hop in and start it. You want to make sure you go through and that the oiling system's working, the fuel system's working, the cooling system is working. So they've started that work.
My name is Roy Klinger. I am the instructor here at Pennsylvania College of Technology. I currently teach automotive restoration. Our class is currently preparing that for what we call the AACA Hershey Fall Meet. And I'd like to span over here to introduce you to the class of 2024. This is our group of students.
Hi, my name is Ty Tucker. I'm the great-great-grandson of Preston Tucker. I'm a student here at Penn College. I just started a few weeks back. The first thing that we wanted to get done on the car was make sure that the brakes were in working order. Here you can see a nice example of the drums that are on this car. This side was in pretty good shape, so we left it be. This side, unfortunately, did have a bit of a leak, so we refurbished the wheel cylinder and got it up to working again.
Well, this interior has been replaced, but there are several components that we believe are original to the car. You can see the early dashboard with the radio knobs. So this car was pre-accessory program. It has a radio that's very different from what most people are used to seeing. It doesn't have the Tucker buttons. It has numbers on those buttons. I'll show you the back seat here too as well. So you can see the hubcaps there sitting on the floor, but upholstery has been replaced, but very much in the style of the original. Some of the colors are not exactly correct, but very, very well done, and certainly a car that presents very well. Let's walk around to the back here. One of the things to point out on an early car, you see here, the gas tank is actually in the back, so the filler is right behind this grille. If this were a later car, you would see the gas tank in the front with a door on the fender there. Walking around to the back here, so a lot of this engine compartment is, although has been cosmetically restored in some cases, largely original. You see a lot of the colors in here are factory, so this gray color came from Franklin. As far as originality of this car, you can see most of the parts are still here, which is great. So some of these where you've seen significant restorations take place, a lot of things have been changed. Not the case with this car. You know, so the original bumper here, you can see still retains a lot of the handmade little marks. So every single one of these bumpers, if you look at the back, is made from multiple pieces hand hammered at the factory. So retained on this car. We'll come around to the front here and just glance underneath the hood. So something pretty cool about this car, if you look at the firewall, we believe the bottom portion there is original paint. So like I said, this car was painted once, and you can see the other paint on the top there, but that bottom part, and our good friend Rob Ida has been really honing in on these finishes. So an old lacquer paint job you would have to polish to make shiny. So he came up with this methodology to keep the portions that would not have been polished original looking. So to do them in a non-polished or matte finish versus the exterior that's obviously glossy. So kudos to Rob for figuring that out and having the you know, wherewithal to recognize that was something that we need to work on making sure we do on these cars.
We've gotten to the point where we're going to try to start the car. So to get here, we don't know how long it's been since the car's run. It could be 15, 20 plus years. So we pulled the plugs, put oil in cylinders, and just cranked it over to get stuff moving around again. We got some new plugs in there. We cleaned up plug wires. So what we're doing here is we actually stole a battery from a Model T. We're going to throw it in there to try to get a start here. We did just change oil on the car, but just always good to double check, make sure you filled it all the way. So that's what we're going to do now. Always want to make sure you clean the dipstick first, make sure you're getting an accurate reading. So as you can see, right to the full line there, so now we're good. Before we wanted to go ahead and start the motor, we inspected the coolant and it was kind of gross. So we decided to just remove all the coolant before even trying to get the motor to start at all, just because it's better to flush all that stuff out, not get it everywhere. So we're only doing a initial start. We're not running the car like this. So if you see no hoses when we're starting it, it's not gonna be like that forever. What we got here is the radiator hoses from the Tucker 1013. These two are the upper, and this one here is the lower. These were not in the best condition, to say the least. They were pretty gunked up, so we pulled these, and then we're getting ready to do a coolant flush here. What we've done is we've used references like Tucker 1016 and the Hershey Fall Museum. It's a really original car that has these style clamps, and it's been on the same spot since the 50s, so that's a good car to look at. We've looked at original blueprints, original pictures from the factory, and these clamps keep making an appearance, so we've landed on these being very close to correct.
Keep going. Hold it. Turn the key off. I wasn't seeing anything. Go ahead and pump the throttle. Okay, we've got yellow spark. We don't have bright blue. Try it again. Try it a little bit. All right, you know what? No. Hold on. Crank it again. Give it a little pump of the gas pedal. Go ahead. That's good. That's pretty cool. Ready? Go ahead.
All right, so that is a wrap for today. Huge progress. The students got the car to actually run. Certainly some work to do with sorting out the little myths and things like that, but very, very positive that the car started up. So that's it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, Preston Tucker Speed Shop. If you want interested in any Tucker merchandise, tuckercorporation.com. We just came out with this new Miller Tucker shirt. So go ahead and grab one of those if you want. With that, we will see you next time.